The Ink and Paint Club podcast is intended for mature audiences only, so don't tell your parents! Listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to the Ink and Paint Club podcast, your weekly home for animation reviews and discussions.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to the Ink and Paint Club podcast for this week.
You couldn't sound like any more.
I'm a little sad.
Yeah.
I'm excited but sad.
Sad-sided.
Sad-sided, because it's our 3rd year anniversary show. But sadly, Kyle has a very busy schedule, and he'll be a little off and on for the rest of the summer, so we will miss him dearly.
He decided he had other more important things to do.
It's true. He's actually doing this to spite me.
Yeah.
He hates me.
Yeah.
We're ex-friends now.
Yeah. I agree. Fuck
But,
that guy.
you know, I've gathered my lovely wife Melanie here, who is here to fill in for Kyle in his absence.
That's right.
Oh yeah, and I'm JD. I'm the host guy.
Is that who you are?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you listen to our anniversary shows from the last 2 years, what we usually do is just answer some listener questions. But this year, around this time, we got a lot of trailers this last week.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming
Holy
out.
crap. So for the first half, I think we're just going to do a little bit of trailer talk about all the recent animated trailers that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just get right into that.
Do it.
Yeah. So you want to start with your favorite?
I mean, I don't really know if I have a favorite.
You have a favorite.
I mean...
It involves dragons and bearded men and
yeah.
dragon
But I can't
romance.
say that's my favorite, like, commercial. I mean, I don't know. Like, is that, you mean, like, commercial-wise?
I don't know.
Because I thought the Wreck-It Ralph commercial was way cuter.
Well, let's start with How to Train Your Dragon
Okay,
3.
I do enjoy those movies.
Hey, bud, wait up! Oh my god, he's not the only one.
She's a light fury.
Oh, sorry.
Did she just disappear?
We do love those movies.
So I'm really excited. I just think it's such a unique approach that they, like, actually age their characters in the series.
I like all the memes going around that show all these, like, celebrities through the ages of how they all end up growing a beard.
Yeah.
And
That's funny.
Hiccup has a beard now.
I know.
He's a manly man.
Well, that confused me. It showed, like, one clip where he has a beard and then the rest where he doesn't.
He's gonna do it. Okay, so
Is it like him telling a story?
No,
think?
okay. So I told Melanie this the other day that I don't think I've seen a CG animated film yet where it shows a character shaving like a full beard off. I wonder if this is going to be the time.
I doubt it. It'll probably be the end of the movie where he just has a beard.
He grows a beard gradually over the movie.
Well, I mean, it'll probably, because it's going to be the final one.
It's true. This is the final
And
chapter.
he's the leader.
Well, is this going to be the actual final chapter? Or is it going to be like Shrek's final chapter where they're making another one
Man,
like 10 years from now?
I don't know.
They're making a Shrek 5, man.
Ew.
Ugh.
It has
more
to go in threes. It's just weird when you go more
Yeah,
than 3.
well, they made 3 movies, and they made, like, a show that's gone on for, like, I don't even know how many seasons, like 4 or 5 at least.
Well, so anyway, the How to Train Your Dragon trailer, the biggest thing is the female Toothless.
The Light Fury.
She's white. And then,
of course she is.
So it's like, I have heard literally, like, either people fucking hate it or they're just, like, really excited. And the people who hate it are, like, people who are like, women are misinterpreted in media.
I'm down with that plot only for that mating dance scene they put in the
That was
trailer.
really cute, yeah.
Jacob just puts a thumbs up
I
in
mean,
the
at least she
background.
doesn't have, like, dragon tits.
No, she's literally, like, toothless, but she's white.
She's a light fury. I think that's kind of cute.
I think they called it... But yeah, like, I think the models are pretty much the same, except she's white.
Yeah, I think it's
like,
cute.
her eyes aren't any different.
She
Her
doesn't
body...
have eyelashes.
No, her body shape's
Yeah.
not any different. She's just a white one.
What if she was a boy? Like...
Let Toothless be gay.
Then they just... Yeah, I mean...
Well, then the species wouldn't.
But...
Because the whole point of him finding a lady is because he's the last
he's
one.
the last.
So they gotta find...
Yeah, so I guess they're going to talk about what happened to the rest of them.
Okay, end of the movie, calling it right now, they're gonna have little black and white babies.
Well, duh.
Yeah, because this movie is...
This show's like this villain that's like, I killed them all.
Yeah, see, I don't... Because what happened in the last movie was like this dragon hunter was coming around and like fucking up their stuff.
That guy like could control dragons by being the alpha or something.
Oh, yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
And
I haven't seen the second one in a while.
Yeah, he was
You
like...
need to rewatch those.
And then Toothless became like the ultra alpha.
The ultra alpha.
And he gained like lightning ability.
And then he found his mom.
Because he could sell toys.
Yeah. That's sad. Hiccup's dad isn't going to be in the next one.
Yeah,
He's
I
dead.
know. That's why I bet Hiccup's growing a beard. He's going to look like his dad.
He's going to grow up with a beard like that.
I know.
So he's not ginger. Is
Yeah.
that ginger?
Yeah, darkish, brownish ginger.
Poor Gerard Butler.
Alright.
Anyway.
Anything else to say about that?
But, yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's very pretty. I feel like that's...
I mean, the trailer was such a teaser. There's, hardly
Yeah.
much else.
It basically just showed, like, hey...
Astrid doesn't really look any different.
Yeah, not really. She looks a little older, but, like, overall not as, like, drastic as everybody else.
I want to see, like, everybody else getting married and, like, having kids and shit.
Yeah, maybe. That'll probably be at the end of the movie, as everyone's, like, actually adults.
Because it was,
not,
like,
young
apparent
adults.
that, like, Astrid was the only female. So are they just going to have, like, a big old orgy with Astrid?
There's that other girl.
Yeah, she was
the
the
twin
twin,
girl.
so... Or twincest.
I'm sure there's other teenagers.
Because in the second one, they're, like, all fighting for the twin girl.
I don't know.
Because she's, like, the only one that's left.
I don't know.
Alright. Anyway.
But, yeah, it looks very pretty. I mean, I think the dragon movies are probably the...
I love those movies.
I don't know, I think they're just very well done artistically. I mean, it's Chris Sanders. Well, I don't know if Chris Sanders is working on this one.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I love the poster, though, where it shows, like, the reflection of them being young.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
Little young... We've all grown up with these movies now.
Yeah.
Well, it was like high school when the first one came out for
Yeah.
us.
That's what I like, that they age the characters. I just think that's a
Yeah.
unique... Like, when they announced the second one, I was, like, not expecting that. I remember when they revealed it and he was, like, older, and I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to see what the show is about, because I never watched the Netflix... Or I think it was on Cartoon Network. Then it
I
moved
only
to
watched,
Netflix.
like, a couple episodes. I watched, like, the Christmas special.
Yeah. Well, I think they like do a... You might hear our dog. Scooter.
You can see us.
He can see us.
He's not
I
happy.
need to go put the blanket over the gate. Yeah. It looks good. So, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know when that comes out. I think this fall.
I don't know.
Something like that. I didn't bother to write down any of these times.
Yay. All right,
Anyways,
next one.
You were talking about Wreck-It Ralph, so let's talk about Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet.
Hi. Whoa, ladies, I'm a princess too.
What kind of a princess are you?
Do you have magic hair? No.
Magic hands?
No.
Do animals talk to you?
No.
Were you poisoned?
No.
Cursed?
No.
Kidnapped or enslaved?
No. Are you guys okay? Should I call the police?
Do people assume all your problems got solved because a big, strong man showed up?
Yes. What is up with that?
She is a princess.
I have some reservations about this. Well, Kyle was saying, when I was talking to Kyle about this, he didn't really care for this from what I gathered. And I hope it's not going to be a lot of, like, internet meme humor.
I didn't see any in the trailer.
Yeah, but I just, with the nature of it being...
It just seems like a whole bunch of marketing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's got Star Wars.
Yeah,
shit.
most of this new trailer is like Disney showing, like, look at all these things we own, because there's like Stormtroopers from Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's the Disney princesses. Iron Man flies through at a point.
It like really just seems like a big selling.
Because they're supposed,
movie.
yeah, because they're supposed to like be going to different websites, and they go to like the Disney website, so it has like all these little gazebos where you can go visit like Pixar Land and Muppet Land and all this.
Like, don't
shit.
get me wrong, I loved the trailer. I'm excited
Oh,
to see
yeah.
all the Disney It's fun. I love seeing the 2D princesses translated into the 3D style.
See, I think it's cool, but at the same time, I don't think they translated them the way they should. Because, like, they translated them into the modern CG Disney art style, where everyone's, like, has, like, the, like, kind of round cheeks, big eyes.
Yeah.
But like, if you look,
they had to kind of fit the rest of the aesthetic of the movie.
right? But but if you look at like Mulan and Pocahontas and all those old ones like Snow White and Cinderella, like they've got tiny eyes, but in this one they've got like the giant eyes like everybody else does.
Did Pocahontas? Because she seemed kind of.
They're like her and Mulan's eyes are a little squinty, but like they're still pretty big.
I just think it's so cute. It seems like they really took a lot of attention to detail with each princess. Like when Pocahontas stands up, her like hair keeps like blowing in the wind. Like that's so funny.
I mean, the biggest laugh I got out of this is like. I mean, I'm sure what everyone else did is when Cinderella breaks the slipper and uses it like a shank.
I just, into that, what I have to say is, like, that chick was, like, abused and, like, hoarded in a house, like, her whole life.
That was, like, the joke where all the princesses are going through, like, how Vanellope's, like, is how she's a princess of all these things, just like, should I call the police?
Yeah. So I'm saying, if Cinderella's gonna shank some peeps, because she is like, I am not going back to that.
I like how Jasmine was using the genie like a gun.
Yeah,
she's just like holding up like.
Yeah, man, she just doesn't even care. Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what they do, because in the trailer they're showing like they got Facebook and Twitter and Google and Amazon and Instagram and all that stuff in there. So
the way it works is the arcade guy just buys Wi-Fi?
Yeah, he gets because the whole thing is like they can go to all the worlds that are plugged into the power strip. So he plugs a Wi-Fi router into it, which allows him to go to the internet.
I guess that makes sense.
So that's how they can get to the internet. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the whole conflict of this is. I guess we'll find that out.
I mean, yeah. Didn't really know what the conflict of the original one was until you watched it.
I guess it's true. I mean, it's Disney, so I'd like to think they would stay away from like cliche internet humor that's going to be dated in 5 years. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It looks pretty, and I think of all the. It's kind of weird that like for so long Disney was so against making like main theatrical sequels.
Yeah.
Like the last Disney movie that got a theatrical sequel was The Rescuers.
Really?
Yeah, they haven't done I mean, they've done sequels, but they've all been like direct-to-video sequels. They've never done like this is part of our official theatrical lineup.
I guess I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, but I think Disney's more up for sequels now because Wreck-It Ralph's coming out. Frozen's getting a sequel. I think Zootopia's getting a sequel. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah.
I guess I never thought about that. That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess because like DreamWorks is the king of all sequels.
Yeah, they'll milk a series dry.
Yeah.
And then bring it back to life. Or make a Netflix show out of it.
I was gonna say, I don't know how much they bring it back to life, but...
They're bringing Trek back to life.
Like, they fucking put Spirit as a TV show.
Oh, yeah. It's not set in the Old West anymore. It's got some modern-day girl.
Yeah, it's like little girls and their horses.
Maybe it's like Spirit's Descendant.
And now I can't judge. I haven't actually watched it, so...
There's no Bryan Adams.
Yeah, you need Bryan and fucking Matt Damon.
Maybe there is Bryan Adams. I don't know. What's he doing these days?
Anyway, I don't know. So, Wreck-It Ralph will be fun.
Yeah, I think so. And that's coming out around Thanksgiving, I think.
I just love the first Wreck-It Ralph. It's so good.
It's a really good movie.
It's a really good movie.
I mean, I still have my problems with Wreck-It Ralph because obviously I think they spend too much time in Candyland. But, maybe they learned how to focus this time. And I don't know. I don't even know if the other two characters, I
don't really mind the time they spend in Candyland.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel very video gamey to me.
I guess. I mean, they had to get a story in there. They can't just...
I know, but it's like... It lent it more itself to like candy references than like video game references.
I guess.
But like I don't know. That's neither here or there. But
okay.
This one looks really good and I'm excited for it. So speaking of another movie I'm really excited for, we're getting another Lego movie, baby.
A lifetime has passed since the horrific events of Taco Tuesday. Our lives descended into chaos. This new life has toughened and hardened us all.
2 coffees, please. 1 black, 1 with just a touch of cream and 25 sugars.
Well, toughened most of us.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that until you showed it to me.
Like I knew they were making another one.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I literally was like, oh, You showed me that, and I was like, well, okay then.
Yeah, because these Lego movies are making bank for
That's
Warner
the thing.
Brothers, so...
fucking Ninjago was stupid.
Yeah, go listen to our review of Ninjago. We didn't much care. Well, I thought it was alright, but it wasn't, like, high up on my
I
list.
liked the dialogue. I think the writing's really funny, but the story was stupid.
Yeah, but,
but...
This one, apparently this one's gonna pick up, like, 5 years after the original... Well, they say 5 years, because it's, like, at the end of the last movie, like, the little Duplo little kid Legos invaded, and apparently that was, like, a big to-do. So now, like...
Because it's like the sister gets to play.
Yeah, so, like, basically the Lego world has turned to, like, a Mad Max kind of...
Yeah, weird.
Post-apocalyptic one, and Chris Pratt's the only one that hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
He's still...
But it kind of seems like they're going to focus on the girl more.
Yeah, because that's the thing that they did in the Wreck-It Ralph thing, where they're making it very obvious that, like, oh, the woman actually does everything, where it's like, why are we giving the man all the praise?
Yeah.
Because the Wreck-It Ralph one is like, does everyone assume all your problems are fixed because a man came along? And then they realize in the Lego movie that Wildstyle was the one who actually did all the fighting
really
and
funny.
stuff, and it didn't really do anything.
Yeah, that was funny.
But yeah, this one is like after all that happens, and then this new Lego space person comes in who has a different model and is like from this different Lego set that's supposed to be like for girls and stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
And like
they go to like Sister Land or something.
Yeah, they kidnap the characters, and Emmett has to go save them in space. And if I remember reading it right, it's gonna be like a space musical.
Oh my god.
So it's gonna be like a musical in space.
Love it.
Yeah, Lego Movie still looks just as pretty as it ever did. I mean,
when's that come out?
Next year.
Okay.
I think
5 years into the future they're saying that? That's a long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, for the kids to be...
Yeah, and because the last two, well, I guess Ninjago kind of did.
What year did the Lego Movie come out?
Like 2 or 3 years
like,
ago?
has it been 5, like...
No, it's not been 5 years. It's been like 2 or 3 years.
Because, like, sometimes they make that joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're,
Because, like, when How to Train Your Dragon came out, he was, like, 14 in the first one, and then... took 6 years. And
he aged up in real time.
Yeah, and then it was 20 when they... So...
That's funny.
So I didn't know if, like... I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Our husband is putting the blanket up so our dog stops crying.
Yeah, because he likes to whine if he can see us.
I promise we're not neglecting our dog. He just went for a walk and had dinner. It's nap time
He's
for
being
him.
a whiny baby is what he's doing.
And he gets lots of cuddles, so he's just chilling now.
Yes, he's like a precious angel to my wife.
Yes, he's my darling. I have a whole Instagram for him.
Oh boy.
Look at all these pictures.
I'm looking at him. I'm there for most of when you take one.
Alright, so Lego Movie. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that quite yet.
I think it looks cool and I want to see it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'll see it. I love those movies. They're great. I just, I don't know. I mean, I guess if they release another commercial,
I mean, we'll probably get another trailer later this year.
It's just like so many of these are just like quick little teasers.
Yeah. It looks good from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Now, a movie I'm really pumped for, baby.
So pumped.
I am. I think...
Sergeant Stubby.
Sergeant Stubby already came out.
Sergeant Stubby.
We never saw Sergeant Stubby.
We have to see it.
Why?
Because of Stubby.
Oh my god. No, we got another trailer for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In your universe, there's only one Spider-Man. But there is another universe. It looks and sounds like yours, but it's not. My name's Miles Morales.
Hey, kid. You're like me.
How?
That looks so baller.
This movie looks dope as hell.
Oh my god.
I don't throw around dope very much.
Like, can we just talk about this?
Yeah.
Like...
This
movie's coming out of nowhere, too. Like, it's such a surprise, like, style-wise. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like...
Yeah.
Where is this coming from? It's so cool. Like...
Yeah, and I mean... Like,
is it going to be in theaters?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, this is a theater movie.
It's not like those animated Justice League movies that just...
No, this is in theaters on Christmas.
That's so cool.
Like, and that shows that, like, that proves that, like, Sony has a lot of trust in this movie to do good because they're putting it out at Christmas.
They're probably just pissed that, like, Spider-Man's now in the Marvel movies, so they're just like, I guess we should show that we still own Spider-Man.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, out of all the ways they could have thrown that around, well, they are making a live-action Venom movie, which I don't know how I feel about that. The trailers have not sold me.
It's gonna be, like, full of testosterone.
Kinda, probably. I don't know.
I'm just so over these testosterone-filled things.
Right. But yeah, they out of all the ways they could have, like, stepped with their Spider-Man game, Sony's like, hey, we have an animation studio, let's make a movie.
You know, it's so interesting because literally this art style looks like something that would be a video game.
Well, because a lot of people have been saying it kind of looks like those Telltale games.
Yeah.
Which I can kind of see a little bit.
Yeah. It's interesting to see it's like a full featured film in this art style because it looks like you know.
It's comic booky because it's like there's these little dots in the background.
Really
like
cool.
a lot of the backgrounds are like blurry little 3D effects.
I'm interested to see like how they're all able to interact, like how the dimensions are merged or whatever.
Yeah, because I've seen a few people talk about this online, and I kind of agree that I wish they wouldn't have revealed that Spider-Gwen is in the movie.
Spider-Gwen.
Like, I feel like that would have been such a cool reveal to just leave in the movie.
Well, but now a lot of people are going to want to see it because of Spidey-Gwen.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, she's a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, she's cool. I've never read I don't read comics.
I don't know anything about her. I just see her.
Her costume looks cool.
I just see art of her everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get Miles Morales, who's young Black Spider-Man.
So yeah, Miles is really cool, and a lot of people had an uproar about a Black Spider-Man.
Well, they wanted the MCU Spider-Man to be Black Spider-Man.
And people flipped the shit out. Well, because who was that one actor everyone really...
Oh, Donald Glover?
Yeah.
Well, I think Donald Glover's a little too old to be Miles
now.
Because he's like 30
But
something.
back in the day when he wanted to...
Oh, yeah. Back in the day, like a couple years ago.
flipped the fuck out.
Yeah, he
would have been such a great...
He was trying to Twitter campaign for that, which I would have been down for.
I would have been so down for it.
But yeah, I mean, Peter Parker's technically in this movie, but he's like a weird old guy now.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about Miles.
Miles is from the Ultimate Universe, which is like... Marvel a while back was like, hey, our continuity in our mainline comics is messed up. We're gonna make this thing called the Ultimate Universe. And it's basically it's gonna reboot everything, and we're just gonna
like the New 52.
Yes, but the mainline universe was still going along.
That's confusing.
So they're like,
I just can't.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't fully, but yeah, Peter Parker died in that universe.
Oh.
Like straight up died.
Like they just don't.
Well, no, he had his story for a while and then he died.
Oh.
And then Miles became Spider-Man.
How?
I don't know.
Does he have, like, the powers and everything?
Yeah, he's got spider powers.
Huh.
I don't know how... I don't know too much about Miles.
Yeah, so I don't know any of this shit.
So, I mean, I guess...
And then from what I understand about Gwen, is that Peter Parker dies, right, instead of her.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Gwen is all... Because it's called Into the Spider-Verse, so I'm guessing that, like, a lot of different...
Like all these different...
Because there's, like, a million different Spider-Men.
But then it's like Peter Parker training Miles.
Yeah, because he's trying to teach him to be a better Spider-Man. So it'll be interesting to see how Peter comes into Miles' universe and how that all works.
It'll be interesting seeing Peter as, like, an adult, like,
quote-unquote
functioning.
He's like a broke-ass adult.
Yeah.
They, like, go and get it.
Because he's always, like, this quirky, awkward teenager.
Yeah, they go to get a burger and something, he's like, I'm broke, you got any money?
And he's just, like, chilling.
He's like a weird old dude.
And Miles is just like, what the fuck?
It's like, how are you a good role model?
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. But no, the art style for this is really cool because it's like they took out frames, so it looks almost stop motion.
So cool. Yeah, it does. And it's like when they show like the characters like up close, it's just like it looks like kind of painterly.
Yeah, they've got like the almost cross hatching on their really faces cool. And their clothes and stuff.
It's fucking awesome.
And
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, and then like it's almost like a comic book. Like the panels came alive because like there's bits of the trailer where like Miles is walking down the street and like little word bubbles are like passing by him, or this car like screeches in, and like you can see the sound effects go along pop up with the car. And I think there's a part where like an explosion and actually like the words boom come out of it, which I think that's really fun.
It's really cool.
And I think this is like, and obviously this is
I think I spelled it wrong.
I don't know. I think Spider-Verse is 2 words.
Spider-Verse.
But I mean, I also think it's nice that we're getting another main in the public consciousness black superhero like we did with Black Panther this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and like here, even I'm looking at this gift set of like, it shows his dad's a cop. And he goes like to this fancy school, and so, but it just shows him in like a good light, you know. It's like he's not like some poor kid in like a crappy apartment. Which that's not to say that's that's people don't live that way.
No, but I think it's I don't know.
Because Peter Parker was pretty poor, right?
Oh, he was broke as hell.
Yeah, so
that's like his big thing. Where he's always broke.
Yeah. It seems like superheroes go like one way or the other.
They're super rich or super
either
poor.
Super fucking rich or just like poor as shit.
There's no just middle class.
Yeah, this kid seems just kind of normal.
Yeah,
like
and it's like you're getting a teenager superhero, so I mean that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean Spider-Man: Homecoming was really good, and this is looking really good. So I mean I think we're finally getting our Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, totes.
Pretty down.
Looks pretty badass.
So.
Pumped.
I'm really excited for this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it comes out around Christmas, so keep a lookout for that, you guys.
Yeah, it'll be really awesome.
There was a new Transformers trailer, but it was like,
Oh, like animated?
No, it's a live action movie.
Oh, why'd you bring that up?
I was just thinking of other trailers that came out this week.
Oh, that's
because there was like a lot of trailers that came out this week.
That was like really random.
I don't know. I was just thinking about it.
Okay. All right then.
So yeah, that's the big animation trailers that came out this week. I guess this past week, I guess. So I guess let us know in the comments what you're excited
that's it?
for.
I thought there was more.
I think it was just those 4.
Oh, okay.
I think so. That's all I saw.
Okay.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think about it.
What about Incredibles?
That we're reviewing that next week.
Oh, okay.
With a trailer for it.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Oh yeah, so we're reviewing Incredibles 2 next week. If you didn't already guess that.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Spoiler alerts.
I mean, I pretty much said that we would for like the last year.
Oh, she's got little ballet shoes.
Oh, Mel's looking up
cute.
gifts for Spider-Verse on Tumblr.
That's so cute.
I guess I guess in the comic she has like boots or something.
Aww,
she's like a punk
in the
rocker.
Spider-Verse commercial, Gwen Stacy's got little ballet shoes on.
Well, I guess it makes sense for
cute.
like prancing around and stuff. Like
yeah, until like those like the Amazing Spider-Man movies came out, I didn't know who Gwen Stacy was.
Yeah.
So like, and I liked those movies. People didn't like those.
I liked them. I thought Andrew Garfield was a good
I loved
Spider-Man.
him. And I liked when they were dating in real life. I don't think they're dating anymore, though.
Nah, celebrity romances don't last.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I think that, and is there anything else you want to say about the movies coming out?
Fuck on, man!
Like it'll be a good year for animation?
Yeah, rock on animation. It's sweet as tits.
Yeah.
It'll be cool when shit starts coming out.
Yeah.
Like, are they all slated to come out around the same time? Because that's the sucky part, is that
all
it's
within
like,
the next year.
Well, like, are they gonna all come out like Christmas?
No, because Wreck-It Ralph comes out at Thanksgiving. Okay. Spider-Man's Christmas. I think Lego Movie's in February or March, and I think How to Train Your Dragon's next summer.
Okay.
I think. That sounds right. So yeah, we got a little staggered release.
That always sucks when like 2 come out at the same time, and then they fight each other in the box office.
Yeah.
And then no one wins.
Yeah, that'll be nice, because Wreck-It Ralph will come out, then it'll get a good month in the theater where, you know, it'll still be in theaters when Spider-Man comes out, but, you know, they'll have 2 kids movies, but it'll get enough time that it'll get its box office money before Spider-Man comes in, and then everyone will go see Spider-Man.
Woohoo!
So yeah. That does it for us doing trailer talk.
Trailer talk. Trailer trash talk.
Oh my. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back to answer some listener questions.
Listener questions!
Alrighty, everybody, we are back.
What's up? I missed you all so much.
Yeah.
It was so lonely.
It'll be in like 3 seconds for people listening to this.
Oh, I was like so lonely without you. I was like just crying.
So yeah, we're back, and I put up a little form thing for people to ask us questions, as is our anniversary thing. And again, I apologize for our whining dog in the background.
He just wants to be a part of the anniversary.
He wants to be where the people are.
He's like, hello, I'm here too.
Yeah, so I've got a couple questions here, and
yeah,
so
okay.
let's answer these questions. All right. So I don't know if you can answer this one, and I don't know if I can either. But Tyler asked what our favorite video on the channel is.
What our favorite video on the channel is?
Yeah.
That we've recorded?
Yeah, I don't know, because you've only been on a full...
I've been on a handful.
Do you have a favorite one?
I had a fun time when the girls and I recorded our husbandos for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago. I haven't been on in a while.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time you've been on here. It might have been last summer or something.
We reviewed The Killing Joke.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good
one.
one.
The Batman and Harley Quinn movie. That's probably the last one.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about Batman politics
and
for an hour.
Like, on and on about Harley. I know. Yeah,
that one went on for a while. Honestly, I don't know if I have a favorite one.
Maybe. What about the Book of Life one? Because Jorge commented.
That was cool. See, that's the thing. There's been so many. We've been at this for 3 years. I've done so many, and it's also been kind of hard to just keep track of what we've done. Like, I don't remember half the shows we do.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, you've
recorded some random shit.
We have recorded a lot of random stuff, but...
Like the fucking Scooby-Doo ones. That's so random. The wrestling ones?
Because it was WrestleMania.
Why?
I don't know.
So
I wanted an excuse to watch them.
Alright.
I mean, we've had a...
You don't need an excuse, baby. You're an adult. You can watch whatever you want.
I can do what I want.
You can watch Scooby-Doo porn if you want.
Gross. But, I mean, we've interviewed a lot of cool guests over the years. Actual professional voice actors and some of my favorite, like, web artists.
Like Spider-Web. Because Spider-Man we were talking about.
Way to go.
Web.
Oh. So, I mean, it's been kind of nice to talk to people that I, like, admire professionally. Talk about their process and stuff. So that's been cool.
I really liked the video where our dog cried the whole time.
You mean this one? I did like our Book of Life review because Jorge Gutierrez was like, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. And thought we were funny, apparently. And then when we told him that we were going to dance to his song at our wedding, which we did.
Which we totally did.
We did.
And you still haven't put that together.
I still haven't.
You just don't love me.
Shush. I love you plenty. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was cool. And we've had a lot of cool guest hosts on here, just getting to shoot the shit with our friends and stuff. So
shoot the shit.
That's been fun. Like, I don't do this podcast for any kind of monetary thing because we don't have enough listeners to warrant that.
Which is too bad.
I wish we could get money off.
You hear that, world?
Yeah. We need more. Well, we need more than like 100 subscribers. I think we're close to 200 subscribers.
Nice.
But like when our highest viewed video is 1,400 views after like a year of it being up. But if we had more viewers, it'd be great to do this for money. But honestly, I just like sitting down for an hour or two and just talking with my best friend and our other friends that are on here and my wife.
Sometimes.
So it's just fun to do. It's just a very fun, relaxed...
That wasn't what they asked, honey. They asked what your favorite video was, not...
All of them.
The meaning of life.
It's the meaning of my life. Yeah, so I like all our videos.
Wonderful.
Actually, I don't like a lot of them because I think we don't put a lot of effort into them.
I think they need a lot more fart jokes.
Probably. I think that would get our viewers up.
Yeah.
More fart jokes.
More fart jokes.
All right. So one of our other loyal listeners, Vicky, asked us, which old school video game do you want to see make a comeback?
Ooh, that's a good question. Which old school video game?
I know it's never going to happen, but I love a fourth Earthbound game. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, you just quiet.
Well, because the creator says he's not making it anymore.
The cup over the microphone.
Please don't.
An old school video game I would like, as in like a remake of it, or
let's
say I want that Mickey Mouse game.
Oh, the Castle Evolution things, or the Mousecapade? Which one?
The one we played with Kyle.
I think it's Castle. I think it's Castle Evolution.
I love that game.
The SNES Mickey
on the SNES. Mickey game.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah, I'll put it remakes or sequel.
I would love to see that game just
remade with modern graphics.
I don't know. I think so much of the splendor is...
Well, I mean, they remade the NES DuckTales game. Everyone said that was pretty good.
I don't care about that one.
Oh. I played that game. I had it on Game Boy.
I don't care about that one.
That was one of my first video games.
I mean, most of the games I like are still around.
Yeah, because you like Zelda, and they make one of those every couple of years.
Yeah, like all the time.
I know it's pretty...
The Elder Scrolls games are a thing. So.
You say you like Elder Scrolls, you only like Skyrim.
Skyrim was the first one I played, and then I tried to go back to Morrowind, but it's
you played Oblivion. Morrowind's the third one.
Oh, yeah.
You played the fourth one.
Well, either way, it's hard to go backwards.
Now they're making 6. Oh, yeah, we're recording
I played Oblivion for a while.
Did you?
It's just kind of glitchy compared to...
It is kind of jank compared to Skyrim. And Skyrim is jank as hell.
Yeah.
You broke that game.
I
broke
the shit out of that.
You can't go into one of your houses without...
No, I got the update, and now I can't.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah,
okay.
I downloaded That's
good.
I got the DLC, so... Anyway.
Let's see.
I don't know. I
would love it. Okay, so... Because everyone knows that I fucking love Mischief Makers on the N64.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I love that. Really? The Japanese
I was
box I have up
kidding.
there?
Oh my god, you're such a shit.
But there was this company that was saying, hey, what if we tried to get the rights to remake this one game that the same company made? Would you guys be down for that? And everyone's like, hell yeah, I'll do it.
Hell yeah.
The problem with Mischief Makers, because it was partially made by a company called Treasure. It was also partially made by a company called Enix, which got merged with Squaresoft, which is now Square Enix. So I think technically Square Enix owns half the rights to that game. I doubt they would ever make a sequel or a remake for that game. Also because no one remembers it.
No.
So that's sad.
That is sad.
Yeah. But like with you, I mean, there's a lot of old school games they still make.
Yeah.
They still make it.
I mean, like the games I grew up on are...
They still make it.
I know, like they remade Mario 64 and shit.
They did remake Mario 64.
And then they did a Wind Waker HD and...
Majora's Mask 3D and...
Yeah, so I think I'm pretty content on the...
They're finally making Kingdom Hearts 3. It's finally coming out. I'll believe it when I see it.
Which I can honestly say I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I never was like... Well, because I didn't get a PlayStation until after I graduated high school. Oh. And so I missed the, huge Kingdom Hearts...
Oh, yeah.
Fad. Well, I guess it never really went away, though.
No, they just keep making spin-off titles.
Yeah, it's redong.
It's been, 15 years?
But I played the first and second one a long time ago. And they're fun.
I played all of them except for the 3DS one.
I like the story better in the first one.
Story?
But I like the, because it's an actual, A to Z story.
Yeah.
And then, kind of.
2 kind of goes
off
the rails.
And then 2 is just, all over the... I'm like, honestly, what is happening?
I don't play Kingdom Hearts for plot. Yeah. I play it because, oh, look, fun Disney characters.
Yeah.
And I think you can go run around and hit stuff.
The gameplay was really fun. I said earlier, the trailer for, Kingdom Hearts 3 is, really serious, and then just fucking Mickey shows up, and I just can't anymore. I just,
There's Frozen.
I just can't take it seriously. Well, Frozen is in the pretty art style that translates well to...
Also, I've noticed that all the worlds and characters that they've revealed so far for Kingdom Hearts have all been from CG movies except for Hercules.
Well, you knew that, though. You said they were going to do that.
Well, I hope they still have some old movies. I still want them to use some of the TV shows.
They showed Simba.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Simba and the Hercules world are the only two... Well, I guess Ariel's a summon, too. My entire argument's falling apart.
Yeah, fuck off.
What I'm saying is...
At least there's no Pirates of the Caribbean world.
Don't jinx it. They might still do it.
It's so creepy.
They still got 4 movies that they haven't used yet.
Jeez.
Jesus, there's 5 of those things. Actually, I don't know if the 5th one came out yet.
I can't believe they're going back to Hercules world. I'm like, let it die.
You need the Coliseum.
They're probably going to go back to Halloween Town.
No, I'm done with Halloween Town.
They go back there all the time.
I'm done with Halloween Town. I'm done with Agrabah.
Wonderland.
Yeah, I don't think they've gone back to Wonderland.
Good, I'm over it.
Yeah. I don't want to go back to Little Mermaid World.
I don't want to go back to Tarzan. I like Peter Pan.
I don't think they can go back to Tarzan legally.
Why?
They have to get the rights from the the author's family to get Tarzan stuff. That's why Tarzan wasn't in Chain of Memories. That was the only first Kingdom Hearts 1 world that didn't get carried
Halloween
over.
Town was in Chain of Memories.
Well, because Tim Burton will give...
Like, so over it.
Well, they own that.
Anyway.
So,
Alright, next question.
Yeah. NW, which if this person I think it is, I think they're one of my Twitter followers. Where do you see TV animation heading in the future? How will the rise of streaming and increased acceptance of serialization affect it?
I don't know. Fuck. Well, I know for me, that's like half the way I'm even allowed to watch cartoons because we don't have cable.
Well, to answer this question, I think... Well, I mean, we've already seen it. Cartoon Network releases a lot of their new episodes on their app now, rather than...
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the networks are seeing now that people would rather watch their shows on their own time rather than having to go to a schedule. So, I mean, they're releasing a lot of stuff online first, and with, like, Magiswords, they started that as a web thing before they went on TV. So, honestly, I can see a lot of stuff going straight to stream. I mean, we've already seen it, because, like, DreamWorks does exclusively Netflix stuff now. You see a lot of Hulu and Amazon original cartoon series now. And the serialization thing, I think... With streaming, I think making serialized storytelling is a lot more easy now. Because like with Voltron and stuff, like that's a one-shot story through the season and can carry over.
Which we need to catch up on.
Yeah, we do. We're like 2 seasons behind.
Yeah.
But I think because we can just binge watch an entire season
like that
in an afternoon. You can make an entire season story arc, and people are going to blow through that in an afternoon, so it's like not week to week where you're going to forget the story plots.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Or like in reruns where you got to...
Well, like shows like when Avatar was on TV, it was so hard to keep up with it.
They never had a consistent time schedule for it. So.
And then that was a very story heavy...
Yeah, you had to know what was going on.
So that was difficult. But now it's I feel like... with the internet, like Tumblr and shit, it's so easy to be caught up on things.
Yeah, there's also... Because, Steven Universe and Star are serialized storytelling, technically. I mean, they have some episodic episodes, but there's a arc that's going through the seasons. Man,
I rewatched the first season...
Of what?
Of Star. And, the first season has such a different feel from, how it is now.
Yeah.
It's really dark now and tries to make every episode about a serious topic.
I think it's kind of going the Steven Universe route.
I know.
Where it's it started out fun and lighthearted and each episode didn't have anything to do with the next one.
And now there's PTSD.
Yeah, pretty much. So honestly, I think we'll see a lot of... Well, I mean, we're seeing it now, but I think we'll see more.
I think and as far as how it's headed, I think a lot more shows are gonna keep going kind of down this mature path, because I think they're realizing that adults watch it too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not to bring it up again, but Voltron. It's got its lighthearted moments, but I mean, for more or less, it's a.
I mean, when Korra aired, they fucking straight up killed people in that.
They did, and they put an entire season. They relegated to online.
Yeah.
But they brought it back because some people were watching it.
It just seems like, I mean...
I don't know if we'll see TV go away as a thing. I think we'll still have, network television and stuff. But I think a lot of the good stuff is going to start being exclusive to streaming sites. And I think that kind of serialized storytelling is going to become more...
Yeah, and I love seeing... more mature themes in, children's shows. Because I think for a lot of kids it helps them.
Yeah, because honestly, I think we need to give kids more credit when it comes to handling mature... I'm not saying we should swear and show blood and gore to children.
Yeah, but...
No, but I think if you want to handle an adult...
Steven Universe talks about healthy relationships.
And traumatic...
Losing a parent.
Right, exactly.
How it affects others around you who lose someone they love. And
so, I mean, taking...
Star deals with a lot of, racism and
but they paint it in, a fantastical kind of way, so it's, it's not, in your face, but, the subtext is there, and if anyone watching it could easily get it from that, so...
Definitely.
And I think a lot of people are realizing that kids can handle that kind of stuff. So I think it's more okay that we allow them to see that.
Totes.
So I think we'll see more of that. I mean, we have a pretty good handful right now, so I think
that too is like a lot of the adults that are watching cartoons nowadays are the same people who watched it when they were kids.
Well, yeah, because a lot of the parents, people of young kids now are 80s and 90s kids, so we grew up watching cartoons.
Yeah,
so
it's like we want to keep watching cartoons.
We want to watch cartoons with our kids, so they're making more mature cartoons to draw in parents, and also the people who grew up watching cartoons are now the ones making cartoons.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're getting a lot of like all the stuff that we wanted to see as kids.
Yeah, it's like funny to see how like heavily influenced cartoons are from like anime and shit.
Oh god, there's so much anime now.
I mean, you know, I watch anime.
The 90s were a dark time, but a beautiful time.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful darkness.
Yeah. So yeah.
Which could be the name of an anime song.
It's true.
That was so funny when we were watching the Square Enix Direct. You were like, "We get it, Square. You like light and darkness."
Yeah, we've been watching the E3 press conferences.
It was like the Dragon.
It was like Dragon Quest.
Yeah, and they were like light and darkness.
It's like, we get it, Square.
We were like, oh my god.
It's like, we are the children of light. It's like, oh, we're gonna start talking about crystals soon.
Are you going to choose between the darkness?
Kingdom Hearts is that bullshit.
You know, I would fucking die if Elsa chose the darkness.
She's the boss.
I would fucking die. That would just be like...
I want Elsa to be the dark.
So phenomenal.
She's gonna be overcome by the darkness. She's gonna be the boss of that world.
Oh my god.
That'd be hilarious.
And she'll be like all angsty and like how Square Enix does it, you know?
Oh, that'll be so beautiful and so stupid.
So beautiful.
I want that to be a thing now.
Oh my god. I mean, she won't, but I would.
Because that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at a lot of this, the trailers. I don't think there's a lot of Disney bosses so far.
I mean, they haven't shown any.
Like, who... I guess...
I haven't seen them show anybody.
Because I'm trying to think who the bad guy of Toy Story would be.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, obviously you got the mom character from Tangled.
Yeah, she's cray.
Is Hans going to be the bad guy in Frozen?
I don't know. They showed Heartless in the Frozen world.
So, I mean, Clayton in Tarzan, he became overcome and he rode a giant chameleon. Why can't Hans get a giant demon horse and fight?
Oh my god.
He got a sword.
Yeah, why a chameleon?
I don't know. He looked cool.
It was really random.
And Clayton ran around and shot you with a shotgun.
I mean, you know. God, let me tell you, speaking of like... I wasn't going to say nothing. I was saying, speaking of fucking mature themes and kids things, in Tarzan...
Oh yeah, where they hang him?
When he fucking straight up gets hanged and they show it, oh my god, I couldn't sleep for days.
Yeah. That fucked up.
That was fucked up.
I saw that in theaters with my daycare.
Oh gosh, I saw it with my grandma.
Was your grandma like, no?
My grandma was like, she doesn't really like anything. So.
Yeah. We love your grandma.
Just good old grandma.
Yeah. So, going to our next question, our good old friend Matt, who is
Hi, Matt!
He's been a long time.
Matt's so awesome.
Yeah, Matt's cool. He's a cool guy.
Matt's the tits.
I appreciate him. He's been a long time supporter of my art and
Matt,
of my show.
you're like literally a fine pair of breasts.
Take that how you will, Matt.
Yes.
So he's asking, because there's this show that used to be on MTV called Undergrads. I like it.
Never seen it.
It was like it was in that day where a lot of college oriented shows got like one season, like so how like Mission Hill and Oblongs got like one season.
Was it an animated show?
Yeah.
Oh. Never heard of it.
Yeah, not a lot of people have.
I'm gonna Google it now. That's what I do.
But for the longest time, like you got one season and that was it because MTV held all the rights to it. But recently, the original creators got the rights back to the show, so they were like, "Oh hey, we got the movie rights back to this show. We're gonna work on this now." So Matt was asking that now that Undergrad's got its movie rights back, he's asking what other dead franchises you'd want to see make a movie.
Oh boy.
Which
one?
What?
Is it one of these?
What do you?
I typed in Undergrad's cartoon.
That one.
This one.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Right.
I would extend this to TV shows too. Like what?
All right, here I go.
Maybe canceled.
I literally am the happiest fucking girl in the world. I have, like, Samurai Jack came back. Hey Arnold got a movie.
Yeah.
If I had to choose,
Card Captors came back.
Card Captors came. I am like fucking living the dream. Like,
I only got Digimon back. So.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
I was good with Hey Arnold.
My soul is overflowing with
joy.
Like, the universe has been kind. If I had to pick, it would be Symbionic Titan.
Oh yeah.
Because I loved that show. I'm emotional.
Well, I don't think it can.
No, it will never come back.
Because Cartoon Network sold the rights to the government.
I know! Why would they do that?
I don't know.
That was such a good show.
Yeah.
But I really like Gendy Tartakovsky, so...
We're gonna go see Hotel Transylvania?
Probably.
Third one?
Yeah.
Well, the first two were pretty good.
Yeah, they were fine.
I liked them.
Yeah, I like Gendy.
Third one looks alright. Have you seen the trailer for the third one?
Yes. No.
It's like super cartoony. Like, it's Gendy's cartoony, but it's like more.
Oh, I've seen it.
Like, everything's all stretchy and stuff now. It's cool. I like it. I like their art style. For me, I don't know, because a lot of the shows that I used to watch, like, they kind of petered out at the end. Like, I could say, oh, I want another season of Danny Phantom. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good with what we got.
I would be okay if they came back as adults, like how Butch...
I don't want that.
No?
I don't want them to do that. I'm trying to think of other shows I used to watch. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the shows that I like... Oh, I want Clone High back. I
never watched that.
Oh, I love that show. That show's so funny. I think that's the easy answer for this show. We did an entire episode about Clone High. That's a good show.
Oh, like the original Teen Titans. Which, yeah.
Okay, so y'all, I don't know if you've seen this on Twitter, and I'm not putting my faith in this at all, but both Tara Strong and Greg Sipes said that if Teen Titans Go the movie does well in theaters, that Warner Brothers will put some serious consideration to making a sixth season of Teen Titans, which...
They just want us to go see the stupid Teen Titans.
See, my only, what's the word? The only reason I kind of believe that that's a thing is because we're getting Young Justice back. Which, it's stupid because it's going to be on... Because Young Justice is going to be on their streaming site.
Excellent.
You have to get on DC's streaming.
When is that coming out?
I have no idea. They're still working on it. But yeah, we're getting Young Justice back after a while. I think it's going to be another time skip, though.
Awesome. Oh.
So that'll be cool. Because Young Justice was a good show. I'm glad that's back.
So good.
I
think we should watch that.
All of those Disney XD shows that got canceled, like Motor City was really good, and Tron Uprising was good.
Oh my god.
Casey and I could have a conversation about that.
She would fucking pee herself.
I would love those, because I feel like Disney didn't...
I never watched those.
Because they were on at really random times and nobody watched them.
Yeah.
But those are really good shows. So it'd be cool if those came back. There's not a lot of old shows that I want back. I think a lot of them had pretty good conclusions, or kind of ended after a good amount of time.
Like Kim Possible ended.
Kim Possible ended twice.
Yeah.
Making a live action.
I watched a couple episodes of the final season, but...
Of the final season of Kim Possible?
Yeah.
I
didn't watch the
Okay, so I want to know right now in the comments, when that inevitable live-action Kim Possible movie comes out, do you want us to talk about that? Because I really don't, but if you all want to suffer through it, I will.
No. It'd be like watching the live-action Fairly Odd Parents.
They made 3 of those.
Oh, no.
And what really made me sad, and I'm sure they were excited about it, is they did that live-action short with, like, the original creators of Kim Possible, and then, like, Christy Carlson Romano and Will Friedle came in dressed as their characters and were trying to audition for the characters in the movie.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I thought I showed it to you.
No.
But then, like, the creators, like, held up the pictures for the new actors, and it's like, we thought we'd use these, and the Christy and Will were like, yeah, they look good. Let's do that. They look good.
Look terrible.
I mean, it's funny watching Will Friedle, who is really chunky now, and
he is really chunky.
And Christy Carlson, I think, like, has her baby with her.
Aww.
I mean, I don't know what she's done in a while.
We started marathoning Kim Possible.
We did. Like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
we watched like most of the first season and just never got around to finishing that.
Yeah, we need to go back to that.
So there's like a good handful of shows that'd be cool to come back. I doubt any of them will. Keep your... I mean, we're gonna...
Literally, if this had been like a year or so ago, I would have been all on like the Hey Arnold train.
Yeah.
Because I was like...
We finally got... Whether or not you think it was a satisfying conclusion, Hey Arnold did officially end.
Concluded, yeah.
We're getting... And Invader Zim and Rocco are coming back.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I want to see... I'm not so excited for Rocco, because... I don't know. I think that needs to stay in the 90s where it belongs.
Yeah.
But Invader Zim kind of ended pretty abruptly. So...
I
like that show.
So...
It's weird.
I don't like that.
I know.
You know how I feel about...
You don't like Joan Vasquez.
I don't like that.
You don't like that art
It's just
style.
creepy,
Yeah,
and like Rocco, like I remember like as a kid kind of being on and off whether I liked it because it kind of reminded me of like how like Ren and Stimpy, like that like quote unquote like gross kind of cartoon. I didn't like that.
Well,
Rocco and Cow and Chicken, like just kind of like gross kind of.
Well, I mean it's obvious to me now because me and my dad used to watch like Rocco and Animaniacs and Cow and Chicken, and he found those shows way funnier than I ever did. But now as an adult, I realize why.
I know.
Because there's
we
so
should
many.
Go back and rewatch Rocco.
Like, I mean, obviously everyone knows about the scene in Rocco where he's basically a sex line phone operator. And then there's all these jokes in those other shows. So
yeah, I liked Cat Dog.
You'd like Cat Dog.
I liked Angry Beavers.
They had an official ending to Cat Dog though.
They did?
I thought they ended it with that movie.
Was that the ending?
I thought when they end.
The movie was like in the middle. I thought.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know the timeline of Cat Dog.
We never officially find their parents or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, that was one of those things where I was like, I don't need to know the answer to this. Like.
Yeah.
It's one of those questions best left alone.
Right. Arnold found his parents.
Yeah, thank God.
So, and then he and Helga got together.
I love Arnold.
Whatever happened to that sitcom they were going to make of Helga's family?
Oh, it just got canned.
I know.
But yeah.
That would have been a weird...
It would have been like...
It was going to be on MTV and
yeah,
stuff.
That would have been heavy.
It would have been heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, there you go, guys. So our last question here, and this one might hurt a little bit.
Might hurt? I don't want paid.
So Matt asked another question. So considering people have been being outed lately as doing bad stuff, so like how John Kay's preying on young girls and John Lasseter said, could you still watch one of your favorite shows or movies even if you knew the creator was...
Well, I never liked Ren and Stimpy.
Well...
And now I have a...
Well, he's like, could you still watch one of your favorite shows?
Like if Gendy came out as a
like
pedophile?
if Gendy came out as a sexual predator, could you still watch Gendy's stuff?
I don't know. That'd be hard.
Yeah.
I guess you have to think about it too as like a show isn't just a one-person thing.
Yeah.
It's like a whole team of people. Now, if a whole team was pedophiles or they knew about it or...
Like... I'm not going to stop watching old Pixar movies because John Lasseter's a weirdo.
Well, yeah, because it didn't take like one person to make those.
Exactly. And I think we should be able to separate
the art from the artist.
Art from the artist.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, the artist may be a scum. Like, I really like Danny Phantom, but if Butch Hartman came out tomorrow and say, hey, I diddle kids. I would still...
Could you even fucking imagine? He's like the most Christian dude.
He is the most Christian dude. He is such a... God, his YouTube videos...
Oh my gosh.
I love Butch, and he is the most genuine
I know,
soul,
and I love how he helps people, but
his YouTube videos
I'm just like, Butch,
it's like, please
stop being such a dad.
Oh my god,
He's such a dad.
Did you see the tweet that has been going around?
No.
Butch made this tweet saying, like, anime is all good, but you guys have to try different styles. And then, like, Tyson Hess, the guy who makes boxer hockey and socks things. And he's like,
Hess.
Butch.
Butch! No!
Butch's shows look the same.
Yeah, you're right! Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And there's just so many responses like, Butch, really?
Butch. Come on, Butch.
All of your shows look exactly the same.
Fucking hilarious.
But yeah, I think...
I don't know. I think that is hard because, like, on the one hand, it's like to see a show and then you see it created by a pedophile. Like, their name is the big name.
Like, you really like Clarence even after the creator of that got outed for being a weirdo.
They outed him pretty quickly.
They did.
And then they kept making the show, so I was able to... Because I was like, okay, well, obviously this is more to it than just this creep.
And, I mean, a lot... we used to...
What bothers me, though, is how I was reading more into the Ren and Stimpy guy, and
Oh,
what
yeah,
bothers me is how people like knew about it,
Yeah.
but like no one ever like
and I feel
went
like
to the cops.
I feel like that happens a lot, where you get like this guy who's like, I'm gonna just say guy because it's mostly usually a dude.
Yeah.
Where they're like this person that's up on a pedestal and like outing them would be really detrimental to their image.
Well,
so,
that's a
like,
lot of it.
they
Would be like a lot of these women.
Well, I mean, like with the guy who made the Loud House, he was basically
He
blackmailing
was blackmailing
people.
all these women.
It's like, hey, if you tell anybody about this, I'll blacklist you, and you'll never get a show.
It's awful.
Made. He'll like cancel projects on you.
And I gotta be completely honest. Like, if I were in that situation, I would be doing the same thing like these girls would be doing.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just that's so scary.
It's a scary, shitty
situation. When I was in like high school and college, when I was having a really hard time paying rent and shit, like I did some shady shit because you're in a situation where, I mean, you know,
you gotta make ends meet.
You gotta make ends meet, or
like these people in the industry who are like, hey, I'm finally getting to make cartoons. I'm getting in the industry.
Yeah.
What do you have to put up with?
Yeah.
I mean, the right answer to that is you shouldn't put up with that at all. But I can see how someone in that situation where
and that's been a cloaked thing for all of life. You know, it's like, I mean, and I'm sure it happens to men too, but I know as a woman, it has definitely happened to me.
I think it happens more.
When I worked at that pizza place as a waitress, I was sexually harassed like crazy from the people who worked there, but I really needed money, and that place got good tips and shit, and you know,
you kind of just deal with it.
You just deal with it. You just think they're being friendly and they like you, so you deal with it, and then later you realize how uncomfortable you are. And
yeah. But I'm glad that a lot of this stuff is finally coming out in the last year or so.
Yeah.
Where
seems like a lot
animation
of
people, film industry people are finally getting outed. People are finally getting the courage to talk up. And I think
that's insane. It just makes you wonder, like, how many women, like...
Yeah. I mean...
could have been making amazing things, like, by now.
I mean, it's got to the point where when someone is finally outed, it's like, oh, this person's a sexual predator. I'm like, well... I just add him to the list, I guess.
Will admit, I was really bummed when I heard about John Lasseter. Like,
yeah, because
really...
You see John Lasseter, he's like, he's this big...
And I'll tell you what specifically upset me, because I remember when Up was up at the Oscars, John Lasseter showed up with his wife, and one of the interviewers asked the wife, they were like, what do you think of seeing all these stars here tonight? And she hugged him and goes, well, my husband is my biggest star. And I was, and then to hear him like it just breaks my goddamn heart.
It's just being a little,
because I used to think, that's so fucking cute, these guys, like, and now I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, Lasseter's leaving at the end of the year.
Good.
Yeah,
I just can't even. But I was reading all these reviews too about how like in front of the camera he was all happy-go-lucky, but apparently he was like really mean and like alcoholic or something. Like he was just like really like scary to work with.
Yeah, it's weird the public image that people put out for themselves and what actually is going on down there. So
cray.
But I think I know it kind of sucks because for some people it's like you need to further your career, but I mean I think it's good.
It is such a difficult,
to say something if something. Well,
and I mean, like we've had this conversation so many times, and like even with my sister Molly, who is a really big feminist, about how just like when you're a woman, it's like, because a lot of people argue like they should have said something. Obviously, they didn't care enough because they didn't say something. And I'm just like, that's not the point. Like, the point is that, like, they're scared to say things. They feel trapped. They feel this is the only thing they can do. Like, and I think it's incredible that so many people are stepping up now and making this known that this is not normal.
Yeah.
Like, this is a really big deal. Because it's one of those, like, things that people hide under a blanket, like sexual harassment, you know?
Right.
And, well, okay, I could go on, but...
Yeah.
All right.
But,
anyway. To answer the question is... I would continue watching the show if the person allegedly doing it was like fired. Yes. I would continue watching it if the company, the network, took the initiative to remove said disease. What
is your stance if, like, look, I'm not saying Gendy is. I'm sure he's a perfectly nice guy. I hope. But if Gendy came out, God forbid, one day, and he, you know, as a sexual assault person, would that hinder you from watching like Samurai Jack again?
The thing is with that is it's like it's already made, it's already finished, and I've already watched it.
But would that keep you from rewatching it?
I don't think it would, honestly, because I would watch it with the mindset knowing, like, man, this fucking sucks, what a creep. But I also know that, like, Gandhi didn't hand paint the backgrounds.
Like, there's a lot of...
Gandhi didn't compose the music.
There's a lot of talented people that go into it. It's not, like we were saying, it's not just one person, so...
I love how we're just throwing Gandhi under the bus.
I don't know, we were talking about Gandhi earlier.
Well, yeah, but I know, it's like just someone that was really an idol to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you should be able to separate the art from the artist. And yeah, it sucks, but I like what you said, that if... a show going on now, if they
like the Loud House,
right? Loud House and Clarence, they got them out of there, and the talented people that still make that show continued on without them. And from what I heard, I think
Clarence, fine.
Yeah, Loud House.
Clarence isn't going on anymore; it's done.
Yeah, and Loud House apparently is doing great for Nickelodeon. I think they're getting a movie in a couple of years.
Oh wow, yeah.
So apparently that's doing great without Savino. Yeah. So good for them. So yeah, I think you should be able to do that, but obviously that's up to personal discretion.
Yeah,
if you can't,
that's a really hard question.
Yeah, that is. I mean, this is what we feel, but that's totally subjective. If you are like you can't watch something because of what the creator did, that's perfectly fine too.
Right.
That's a perfectly valid.
Now, if I were to go back and realize that there were pedophilic undertones in something, I'd be like, what?
Like all the Dan Schneider, Dan Schneider, who the iCarly and Drake and Josh and all the feet stuff.
Oh God, yeah, what the fuck?
A lot of that stuff in retrospect is kind of weird.
I never watched those shows. Like, I don't like live action shit, so like I never.
I watched Drake and Josh. That was about it.
I never watched. Timmy liked Drake and Josh, but I never watched any of those other ones. So hearing, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that's another one where people said that they kind of like knew it and then just kept hush hush about it.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So. Good note to end on.
Great note to end. A happy anniversary.
Yes,
Hey, and our real anniversary is coming up.
It is a couple weeks from now.
Yeah.
So I guess I just want to say thanks for everyone for listening for the last 3 years, or if you're new, I know because we gotten a handful of new listeners over the last year. So thank you guys for listening. I really want to thank all the people who help me record this show every week. So Kyle and Dustin. Phil and you. And,
I'm the bonus round.
Yeah.
I'll name
everybody.
The elite player.
Yeah. So all of our guest hosts that help me with
because 90% of the time you record it at like 1 a.m.
It's true.
And I'm in bed.
I know. You've been asleep for hours. So I mean, I really appreciate you guys helping out with this because I can't do the show by myself.
Yep. Are you sure? I mean, I don't know.
I have before, and it's just me
rambling
that'd be
really
for a half
boring.
hour.
Yeah,
it is boring.
Yeah.
Listen to our first Final Fantasy movie.
That's how I don't understand how like those like gamers can do that where they just like they're playing.
Oh yeah, I don't get that. Like we watch Game Grumps and it's like, do you need
They have a partner, yeah.
So you bounce off.
But I don't know how
by yourself. What are you bouncing off of?
Yeah, like exactly. Markiplier.
Yeah, I don't get that. But it's a lot of screaming.
A lot of screaming. A lot of facial expressions.
Right. So yes, thanks for listeners. Thanks to all our friends. And we're just gonna keep going, man. We got more shows coming up. Incredibles.
Thank you.
That was weird. We got Incredibles 2 coming up next week, and I am super pumped.
Super pumped. For superheroes.
Incredibles. The first Incredibles is like my favorite.
Is John Lasseter's name in there?
I don't know. Maybe. Possibly.
Because he didn't create it, right?
I don't know if he executive produced.
I thought Chris Bird or whatever. Brad Bird.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Okay.
So look out for that next week, guys.
Maybe I'll be back.
Maybe. We're going to see that movie this weekend. We are. All right. Thanks everybody for listening.
Yay!
And thank you for your continued support over the years.
Yay! I gotta pee.
Okay. We will catch you all guys next week.
Okay, I love you.
Bye.
Mwah!
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Ink and Paint Club podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can catch a new episode every week. Also be sure to follow us on our Facebook and Twitter so you can keep up with the show. Links are in the description. We'll see you next week.